From free Pack-a-Punch crystals to the free Aether Blade to even a free legendary tool Easter egg, the Reckoning has it all. And today I'm gonna show you everything you need to know about the latest map in Black Ops 6 Zombies. So make sure you smash the like button, subscribe for more content, and let's get this. Alright guys, here we are on Reckoning, and before we can do some of the side quests on the map, we have to turn on power, which I already did, and we're gonna kick things off right here in the director's office. And there is a pool table right here. Of course, you can shoot the balls there and you get a free 100 points, which is very nice. And on the wall right here, there's some more things like that, so you can shoot 1, 1, and 5. And check this out, free cell revive. In case you lose your cell revive, you can definitely do that and get an absolutely free one. Next up, we can go down here, and there's actually a pretty cool Easter egg. Let's see if I can do it with this. Yes, I can. There is a bucket with the chicken wings and stuff. And there's one there. You can pick that up. There's one on this chair. You can pick it up. There is some more scattered around here. This zombie is very annoying. There's one next to this chair right here. Very nice. We picked that one up as well. There's going to be one on the counter right here. Pick that one up. There's one behind the bin right there, and there's gonna be one right here next to the door. And if that's all complete, you can pick up the bucket. And if you go in third person, check this out, you have a chicken bucket head, which is pretty funny. But we're gonna go back in first person because there's even more really cool side quests in here. I'm gonna throw a decoy right there because we're going to get a free perk. You want to come right here in front of the jug machine and you look down into this big hole, and there's a Mr.Peeks right there which you can shoot. This you can do 100% before turning on power, so if you want to get a free perk, this is very easy to do. We wait for Mr.Peeks to do a bit of a dance and come here to the ledge, interact with him. He's gonna jump off and is gonna open up some of these like circles that we can fly through using our parachute. And if we hit all of them, not only we get I think around 1400 essence, but we also get a very nice free perk, which is awesome. I always love Easter eggs that give you free perks or free tools and stuff like that. So definitely this one is very easy and fun to do, and I will highly advise you guys do it every game, even if you're playing in a squad or solo. Of course, if you're using a perkaholic, it's no need. There we go. Basically, we're going through every floor of the building to do this. There we go. One here, and then the last two here. Also, a quick tip for this. Please do not land on this big thingy right here. This one. Try to land somewhere in front of it, because if you land up there, the free perk is gonna drop up there as well. And then you can quickly go up quantum computing and then jump down again to pick it up before it disappears. Anyways, let's pick this up. What do we get? We get Deadshot. Alright, I didn't want to get Deadshot because there's actually a free Deadshot perk Easter egg, but that's totally fine. Next up, we can get some pretty nice loot like Pack-a-Punch crystals, even gold tool on round 1, which is kind of crazy, or some salvage and essence. And all we have to do is, well, look through some trash cans. This can be done on round 1, and you have to start in here, then we go back to director's office, and then we're gonna come down here again. So our first one is gonna be right here. Interact with it. Make sure you interact. If you just go next to it, it's not gonna work. Next one is gonna be here on the left side of quick revive. Interact with that one, and then we have to go up there again where we did the chicken bucket and the free perk as well. So now that we're here, through this teleporter, there's gonna be one trash can here. Interact with it. Man, I'm getting absolutely nothing. And then jump down. The rest of them are gonna be outside in the executive suite. So one here, nothing, and then there's gonna be one right here. There we go, we get some salvage. One right next to jug. There we go, some essence. And then there's gonna be two more up here, one just next to the ammo cache. Hey, look at that, we just got vulture's aid. That is actually amazing. And then the last one is gonna be right here on the left side of the wall by. Interact with that, we get some more essence. But now that is not all, because we have to go back in spawn, and there's a final one that we can open and get even better goodies. Alright, now that we're back in spawn, we are gonna go right here, exactly where we spawn in, and this trash can is gonna like turn gold. You just interact with it. You always get a kill streak, salvage, essence, and if you've never done this, you actually get an intel as well. So definitely check it out if you want to collect all the intels and stuff. Next up, we do have a jump scare Easter egg, and I'm not very like hyped about those kind of things, but you actually need a sniper rifle with a big scope. Let's see if this actually works. I put a big scope on this SVD wall by. And you want to come next to the teleporter right here where Jug is, and you look out the window and there's a picnic table right there. If you zoom in and you look at it for a second, there should be like a jump scare or something happening. Okay, I'm gonna kill this zombie because it's a bit annoying, but for some reason sometimes it just doesn't happen. Maybe you have to like shoot the thing. I don't know, sometimes it like activates, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what's up with it. Maybe it's the sniper that I'm using that is not working properly, but nonetheless, it's okay. I don't want to get jump scared this early. Basically, if you look at that with a big sniper rifle, you should like get a jump scare in a few seconds, but seems not to happen this time. Totally fine. Anyways, let's move it on to even cooler things. Alright, now I guess it's finally time to get the Aether Blade, being one of the coolest things added to Black Ops 6 Zombies. And for this, we need to get 3 paintings to put on a wall, and then we're gonna use the new field upgrade Mr.Peeks. One of the paintings is going to be right here in Pack-a-Punch. As soon as you come in from the director's office, it's gonna be on the left side. You pick it up. Keep in mind, you have to pick those up one by one and put them on the wall. You cannot pick up all 3 and then go put them on the wall, which is a bit annoying, but hey, it is what it is. Probably they're big and heavy paintings, so you cannot just like carry them around. But then you come here next to this arsenal machine, so you interact with the walls. You also get 500 points for each painting, which is kind of cool. Next painting is going to be where we build Klaus, so we gotta fly across. It is going to be right here. Klaus is down there, and we are gonna go up here where you come from PhD. Painting, it's right there. You pick it up, we go put it on the wall again. We get another 500 points, and then there's one more to pick up. There we go. Put this on the wall, 500 points, and the last one is going to be in spawn. So we take the teleporter right next to the painting locations, and we go exactly where we spawn in this room that opens after you open Pack-a-Punch. So make sure you open Pack-a-Punch for this. Pick that one up, and we go back through the teleporter and put it on the wall. Let's put it on the wall, the final one, get another 500 points. If you have double points, you can pretty much get 3000 essence by just putting those things on the wall. And then there's gonna be one more painting right here that we need to take off next to the teleporter to Pack-a-Punch. And for this, we're gonna use our boy Mr.Peeks. He's just gonna go in, take down the painting, and then go to town on these zombies. But that is not all, because there's a safe behind that we need to open. And, of course, because it's a safe, we need to find a key for that. So we go across to Forsaken, and for this you are going to need a kill streak, more specifically an RCXD, which definitely is the cheapest one. It's only 1000 points. And then you come right here under Forsaken. Let me get rid of the zombies because I don't want them to actually touch the RCXD and take it down. One there, one there. Well, there's a few more there, but that's totally fine. Alright guys, come on, you can stop spawning in for a second, and there we go, that's round. Use the RCX down here, and there's a hole in the wall right here, in this like little fence. I hate driving this thing. I think it's the worst handling thing ever invented. But you come back to Forsaken in the back of the chamber, and there's a crystal, detonate next to it, and as you could see, there are some crystals spawning in on the back right here. There's like some sort of a Kazimir or something coming up, and it's gonna spawn in some crystals. Look at that. And of course, all we have to do with those crystals is just shoot them, just like that. All right, there we go, very nice. And the last one you destroy, it's always going to give you a key for that safe. So let's pick up all the salvage and everything here. We get some very nice double points, and now we need to take this key and bring it back to the safe and open it. But that is not all. Make sure you have a Pack-a-Punch weapon and everything, because there's gonna be a disciple there that will spawn in, and that we need to kill. Alright, here we are. Time to interact with this. There's gonna be some vermin spawning in, some parasites. I'm gonna use this insta-kill just to kill him a bit faster. You kill those guys, and then finally, of course, there's going to be a disciple spawning in. You want to take him out. keep in mind it's gonna be a bit tanky. For some reason, sometimes he like dies in a one shot, which is kind of odd, but whenever you kill him, a nuke event happens, and look at that. The safe opens, we got the Aether Blade in hand, and there's gonna be some intel and an artifact that I can pick up if you've never done this before. So definitely very awesome, works exactly like in MWZ. I do have a more in-depth video about it, so check it out. Alright guys, next up I'm gonna show you how to get a free ammo mod, a free tool, which can also be a legendary one, and a free Pack-a-Punch 1 or 2 crystals depending when you actually do this in the rounds. So you need to come back in spawn, and there's the Janus logo right here. You stand exactly on it, and then you shoot the center of that logo in there. And then there's gonna be a sharpshooter event type of Easter egg, so you have to shoot the targets as fast as possible. There is a timer right there in the corner of the screen, so if you don't shoot it in time, you're pretty much going to fail this and you have to pass around to start again. Or if by any chance you hit any zombie, you are gonna fail this as well. So try to hit the targets and do not hit the zombies. First one is very easy. We get a free ammo mod, we got cryo freeze, which is actually very nice. Now we're gonna pass around and do it again to get a free tool. First time you always get an ammo mod, second time you always get a tool, and third time you get a Pack-a-Punch crystal. If you are doing the second one after round 11, you are guaranteed going to get a purple tool, much like on the tomb. If you are doing the second one after round 21, you are gonna guaranteed get a legendary tool. Now it really depends on you whenever you want to do this. And for the third one, if you're doing it before round 16, you are gonna get a pack 1 crystal, and if you're doing it after round 16, you are going to get a Pack-a-Punch 2 crystal. Alright, whenever you're ready to pass around, go on the red spot again, shoot the center of the TV, and there we go. This time we're gonna have 2 targets, and we have to shoot them very fast. With an AR it's pretty easy, you can definitely do it with explosive weapons as well. It's not that big of a deal. You have plenty of time for it as well. Just make sure you don't move or you don't hit like any zombies. There we go, shoot that, shoot that. The targets are always gonna be in the same spot no matter how many times you do it, so always worth doing this to get some free tools and stuff like that and get like, you know, set up earlier. But there we go. Round 16, purple tool, absolutely fantastic. And now if we pass the round again and do it one more time, we are gonna get a Pack-a-Punch 2 crystal because we're after round 16. So let's pass around very quick and do it again. Also, another thing that I could mention on this, and that is actually very cool, if you guys are playing in squads, this is an individual side quest, so everybody in the squad can do it and get a free tool and free Pack-a-Punch crystal and stuff like that. But do keep in mind that I don't think everybody can do it on the same round, so try to do it on different rounds. But the fact that everybody can do it, it's pretty darn cool. Like, it's not limited to only one time. Alright, we pass around one more time. Time to do the final one. Go on the red spot again. Shoot the center of the TV. Now it's gonna be a bit harder because there's gonna be 3 targets that are gonna move, but don't worry, it's not that big of a deal. Especially if you use like an explosive weapon, or you can even use the wonder weapon, which has a bit of splash damage, make it a bit easier. Don't like have to direct hit a target, you can like sort of shoot next to it. Definitely be careful when the zombies are spawning in, because you could like hit them by mistake and fail this. There we go, we're almost done. 1 there, 2 there, 1 right there. I really love this Easter egg. I think it's actually pretty darn fun. Would love if they add more type things like that. There we go, and the final 3 are gonna be right in front of you. These are very easy to hit, and look at that, Pack-a-Punch 2 crystal, which is awesome. And I'll put it on the GS45. Now there's a few more Easter eggs that we can do, but for that we do have to get the wonder weapon and get to the part where we have to kill the quantum vermin. So we need to put in the code in that special room where we start the boss fight. So I'm gonna progress a bit the Easter egg and I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, on the next side quest I will show you how to get another free perk, but not gonna lie, this one is actually pretty hard, so most likely I'm not gonna succeed it in my game. You have to get to the step where you have to kill the quantum vermins using the wonder weapon. So you start this, you have to kill the vermins, and as you can see there's a clock right there that fills, or whatever that is. it fills with points whenever you get like kills on zombies. You get 10 points per zombie. You get 200 points for those quantum vermins. And basically, if you get 2000 points on that by the end of this phase, by the end of this trial you have to do in order to get the special shot to open the portal for the Easter egg, you are gonna get a free perk. But honestly, I've never managed to do this in solo on the earlier rounds. Like, maybe if you go to like round 30 something, 40, you are gonna get enough points to actually do this. But early rounds is actually pretty hard. Like, I've never even been close to getting that, because you do get 1000 points from the vermins themselves, but then just 10 points for the normal zombies is not that much. So definitely not the easiest one to do. Maybe in a squad, because there's like more zombies per round, it's gonna be a bit easier, and you know, you're gonna get the more points faster. But definitely a pretty hard one to do, but nonetheless kind of cool as well. Look at that, 1450. Yeah, we're like by 550 points off. We needed 55 more kills to actually do this, but pretty cool one. If you are in a squad, maybe turn on the rampage inducer and can do this on the earlier rounds, who knows. But nonetheless, another free perk Easter egg, which is very, very nice, but not as nice as the next one, because we have to go in spawn, and I'm gonna show you something pretty darn amazing. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that everybody remembers the Aetherela Easter egg in Liberty Falls. Everybody pretty much used that against the final encounter to beat the Easter egg, and it's a pretty darn cool one, pretty overpowered as well, and actually very fun side quest. Well, you can get something like that on the Reckoning as well, which is pretty darn amazing, and it all starts in spawn. Let me just get rid of some of these zombies right here, keep only one alive. And you want to basically, as soon as you spawn in right here, you want to come to the right side, and there's this window with the bathroom, and what you want to do is just spray paint on that, and it's gonna open the door. And as you can see, Aetherela is right down there, but a much smaller version. So what do you want to do? Take your wonder weapon, charge a shot at it. Look at that, it's gonna go up in the sky, or up in the air, not in the sky, and it's just gonna follow you around. For the next step, what you want to do is go back to Pack-a-Punch. Look at that. She has like the quotes, but in like a much smaller version. It's like she used helium to get that voice. Next up, what you want to do is go to the particle accelerator, whatever this is, and you want to jump in the beam. Aetherela is gonna get sucked in there as well, and it's gonna stay there. Even when the things are disappearing from there, she's still gonna stay there. And next, what you want to do is basically jump in the beam again, and you want to actually go and hit her. There we go. And now she basically activates, and she's gonna follow you around the map, and she's gonna start lasering whatever you point, which is actually pretty darn amazing. And the best part about this is not time-based or anything. She will actually stay with you for the whole game. I don't know if she comes with you to the boss fight though, but this is pretty darn cool. And you can actually do the strat where PhD is, where you basically sit in one corner and there's zombies coming only from one direction, so you could aim there to kill zombies while Aetherela is doing damage to them as well, which is pretty darn cool. And she does a bit of damage. It's not like crazy damage or anything, as you can see, but she can definitely kill a few zombies for you and maybe save you in some situations, you know, when you have to reload or stuff like that. But nonetheless, this is one of the coolest side quests on the map. I love this, alongside the Aether Blade, of course. But keep in mind, we are not done yet, because there's even more things, and I'm pretty sure there's things that we haven't even discovered yet. I'm gonna use Mr.Peeks to get rid of this. And next up, I am going to get a Kazimir grenade. So go here, grab a Kazimir grenade, and what you want to do is get that Kazimir grenade. Whoops, I might go down here because there's a lot of zombies. Yes, usually that's what happens with me on this map. Take the Kazimir and throw it in the Janus tower right there, in the Janus logo. Well, we definitely missed that one, so let's buy another one. Man, these zombies are so annoying on this map, I swear. They are everywhere. So you take it and throw it right in the circle you need to throw it. There we go. That is perfect. That's what you wanted to see. And now, basically this turns into a soul box, and the more souls you collect, the more Kazimirs is gonna give it back to you. So basically, you get an infinite spawns of Kazimir. If you stay up here, of course, you have to be in this kind of room to collect the souls and everything. And basically that thing is just gonna give you Kazimir's backs, which is absolutely amazing. Like, this is such a cool Easter egg. I love this. So let's get some kills. We need to buy ammunition already. Man, I'm the unluckiest person when it comes to this map, I swear. There we go. Let's use that Aether Blade a bit. Look at it. Just collecting souls. Aetherela is doing a bit of damage as well. I don't know if Aetherela actually, like, ups the damage the more you progress the rounds. I think she does, but not 100% sure. So that definitely needs to be tested. And definitely need to test if we can take her to the boss fight or not. There we go, we're getting more and more kills. I don't know exactly how many kills you need to get a Kazimir back, but let's check on the floor. Maybe there is one somewhere. Oh, we already picked it up, never mind. Yeah, we already picked it up. Okay, so after you pick it up, basically it goes normal, it goes to normal color, it doesn't like glow purple anymore. And then when you pass around, it starts glowing purple again. So maybe it's something like per round or something. But I know that the more kills you get, the more Kazimirs you're gonna get back, which is pretty cool. I think I've seen Zone X, he was on like round 50 something, and he was still like collecting souls and everything. So you can definitely do this for quite a while, which is awesome. Alright, let's try to get one more. Would be nice to know the exact amount of kills you need to get a Kazimir back, but on this round it's definitely a bit hard to do. Oh, there we go. We get like a sound completion, and then we got another one back, which is awesome. Yeah, this is definitely very, very cool, but this is actually not all, because there's even more things to do. I'm gonna go back and spawn and keep one zombie alive for this one. Alright guys, so now that we're in spawn, basically what we have to do is go through the metal detectors, and there's going to be a special song Easter egg that we can do to this. What you have to do is go in a specific order, so that's number 1, 2, and 3, and we have to go from 1, 3, and then 2. We have to loop around a few times, so 1, 3, 2, and then again 1, 3, and then 2, and then one more time 1, 3, and 2, and then 1, 3, and 2, and there we go. A new event is gonna happen. It's gonna wipe the zombie. You get a quote, I think, from Richtophon, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And of course, the song is playing in the background. But this is still not all, because there's even more. There's an actual Easter egg song as well, but I'm not gonna show you that. Where you actually collect the Mr.Peeks headphones and everything. Ooh, and I still have this annoying disciple up, so let me kill this guy very fast, and then I can show you the next really cool thing. There we go. That one is dead. And what you want to do here, but unfortunately I already have Deadshot, you come to this spot right here where you can have zombies come only from one direction. You shoot that statue there, or that mannequin, whatever that is, and then you shoot that one, you hear sound completion, and look at that. In the back there on the crane, there's gonna be like some cans that you can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if you do it correctly, you get a sound completion, and you get free Deadshot, much like on Liberty Falls, which is actually very, very cool. And also, I noticed something. I went down earlier because I was playing like an idiot, and guess what? Aetherela actually went away. So if you go down, apparently you lose her. So definitely try not to go down if you want to have her up. But anyways, these are some of the coolest ones. Of course, there is the free power-ups and everything that you can do around the map. I'm not really gonna show you those in this one, but I'm pretty sure most of you know the most important ones. The free full power is gonna be here in the PhD room. To be more specific, it's gonna be right in front of Deadshot up there, which you can use in the Richtophon fight using a C4. Then you're going to have the max ammo, which I most of the time use. Is gonna be right here when you go for PhD, where we got the second painting. It's gonna be right up there on that electrical box. Very nice. And then here we have the insta-kill as well, up to Forsaken. So we go up here, and as soon as you come up this elevator, it's going to be right here on this right side. There we go. We have that. The nuke is going to be in Pack-a-Punch, right in the back here, next to the crafting table. You look at this place right here and you can see it right there between the pipes. And then you have the double points, which is going to be where Speed Cola is, or where the mushroom place is, in front of a door in a small little vent. This one's really hard to use. It's like right over there. Actually, shooting it with the wonder weapon works very well, but if you want to shoot it with the bullet gun, it's very finicky. For some reason, like the hit registration on it is like really bad. Let's try not to go down again. There we go. You just saw dying wish. That's totally fine. But now it's time to show you guys the absolute best side quest Easter egg in the game. I wanted to actually leave this for last. I'm pretty sure there's some that we haven't discovered yet. For example, there's this thingies, machines with the levers inside around the map, which I'm pretty sure there's something about them, but we just don't know what to do with them yet. So I'm pretty sure someone will like get them to work at one point. But now it's actually time to showcase you guys the absolute coolest one ever. Another returning from the Liberty Falls. And I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna throw a decoy. Look at it. This is it. This is the vending machine Easter egg. This can give you free perks. This can give you tools. This can give you essence, salvage, kill streaks. Even the ray gun, I think. So whenever you're passing by and you pass around, you keep in mind you can only smack it like once around. But whenever you're around, make sure you just hit it. You never know when you get something good. Let me take that nuke. We're gonna pass around. And now that we pass around, we can actually hit it one more time. You have to wait a few seconds. If you have melee macchiato, keep in mind, whenever you're gonna hit it, it's gonna break it and drop a lot of stuff. You can drop essence, salvage, ray guns, and all that kind of stuff. Or, with my luck, usually I get a bag of crackers. Oh, look at that. We actually got some essence, which is pretty darn cool. But this is not all. Actually, I just remember something. There's something more on this map. You can actually upgrade the traps on the map, and what you have to do is just activate the traps like 5 times, and then it's gonna say that memory is full and you have to upgrade. You have to sit in this place as well to upgrade. You can do it after you break that and get the purple brain. Whenever the announcer says that, or the voice in the background says that, the AI voice, there's gonna be a zombie that when you kill him is gonna drop a hard drive. You take the hard drive. After you see the purple brain here, you put it in, and you have to like defend it for 30-40 seconds, and it's gonna upgrade the trap, and you can actually do this 4 times. So first time you have to actually turn on the trap 5 times, and then you have to do it 10 times, and then 15 times, I think. It doesn't need to get kills, it just needs to activate it, that's all, which is very cool that you don't need to actually get a certain amount of kills with it. It's just per activation, so you can do this while you are playing the game. And as soon as you hear that AI announcer say that memory is full, look for a zombie, kill it, get the hard drive, and then bring it back here. This is actually pretty good for high rounds. I love sitting up there at Forsaken and using the traps at the beginning of the round to kill most of the zombies and then finish off the round by getting kills with my weapon or wonder weapon, whatever I have. But anyways, that's pretty much it for today, guys. These are pretty much the coolest side quest Easter eggs on the map. There's a few power-ups that I missed, I know. I don't really know all the locations because I don't really use them. But I'm pretty sure there's some more things that we haven't really figured out yet. So hopefully some new things surface soon. Because this map, well, this map has given us a lot of really cool stuff. Like pack 2 crystals for free, legendary tools, Aether Blades, Aetherela Trap. Like there's so many really cool things, and I really enjoy what they did with this map. Hopefully the future ones will have even more side quests. But as always, guys, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe for more content, let me know in the comments what I missed and which one you like the most, and I guess I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.